Hello, everybody, and welcome to Shenanigans. How are you guys all doing today?
Doing awesome.
Good.
Great.
Glad to hear it. We have a couple of new faces at the table, so we're going to go around and introduce all of our characters and our new players, and then we're going to hop in to the Curse of Margaritaville, today's quest, unless you guys turn down the quest and we have to change everything at the last minute, which is also totally acceptable and very common. So, starting with the first player in line, James McTacky James. I'm just assuming you're James. How are you? Who are you?
Full name is on the wiki, but yeah.
Good. I didn't want to say anything. How are you? Who are you? And who is your character?
Hello. I'm Taki, as Neal introduced me. I run the Acadia Wiki, which is a resource people use to learn about the shows. My character is Kenny. Kenneth is a cleric from the local capital city who has some accidents now and then, but he's fine next week. Mostly. Yeah, everything's fine. He's a cleric of Martha, so he specializes in healing magic. But he wears his big orange cloak over himself because it's nice and cold sometimes.
Okay. Next in line, we have Rob. Who are you and who are you playing and how are you?
I'm just someone, I'm new here and I'm looking forward to learning the game. And I just made a simple gnome cleric.
Great. Wonderful. Next up, we have Marc. Who are you, how are you, and who are you playing?
Hi, I'm Marc. I'm Canadian. I'm the guy with the complicated name that you'll get it. But besides that, I'm doing pretty good. I'm getting attacked by my dog, as I was showing people earlier, because she wants attention. But yeah.
Yeah, she wants attention, and we want her to give her attention.
I know, but she just keeps attacking me, and people just keep seeing her little paws attack my shoulder while I'm chilling. But
that's cute.
Yeah, doing good. I'm gonna be playing O'Heath Caden Boomerius, who is he's a family man. He's pretty damn old. He's an elf, and he's retired and stuff. His kids are all going to be, they are adventurers and stuff, and he wants to re-earn their respect because back in his day, adventuring was very different than it is these days. And he keeps telling them that, and they're telling him, it's a different world, all that. And he's telling them, no, back in my day, the spells, we made these spells that you are using and everything. So he's trying to prove himself to his kids and his family and earn their respect.
Back in those days, you could raid 1 or 2 goblin lairs a month and support a family of 4.
Right?
And it's just, goblin lairs just aren't that lucrative these days anymore.
Well, no, you just got to work hard, all right? You just got to buckle down, work hard, raid the goblin lairs, and you'll do fine.
All right. Okay. Next up, we have Bryan playing one of our favorites here, or at least one of my favorites, Sir Walker. Who are you, how are you, and who are you playing?
Yeah, so I'm Bryan. I've been doing pretty good because I've been doing a bunch of testing of the Twitch watch parties feature pretty lately, which is the movie night stuff. And that's been going really well. So, and I'm playing Sir Walker, and I'm a paladin. I'm definitely trying to bring the country back to its conservative roots. So I think I'm gonna make friends with Mr. Boomers here. All right.
Wonderful. Did you say that Twitch watch parties include just watching movies on Twitch now?
Yeah, it's basically there's a bunch of movies from Prime Video, and if you have Amazon Prime and are in America, so
prize in
right
Canadian.
But I'm sure it'll expand.
So if you have Prime Video, I don't want to bother you with work stuff right now, but if you've got Prime Video and you're in America and you're doing things on Twitch, you can stream your Prime Video to your viewers?
You can watch Prime Video of some people who have the feature. So only a couple streamers can actually do it.
Okay. This is a feature rolling out slowly.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. Interesting. Lovely.
Movie night.
Last but not least, we have John. How are you? Who are you? And who are you playing?
I'm doing great. I am John, as you said. I'm playing Randall, a human fighter who rolled some amazing good stats. So I imagine he's just some dude who's survived a few deaths of party members, and he blames them all except for himself. So he's coming to Shenanigans to have a few drinks to forget about it.
Perfect. Well, I do believe you new players, all three of you, have learned the rules regarding shenanigans and plot armor of the building and Desmond, Lizzie, and Borscht, right?
Enough to hopefully not die.
What about Layla?
Yeah, Layla's got plot armor too. Yeah.
Okay.
Just so you know, those 5 things have plot armor, and any attempt to bring harm to them, no matter how underhanded and subterfuged and manipulating other people into doing it for you, will result in, like, pure death. Great. Why don't we all pick up today in Shenanigans, in the tavern itself.
Oh, what is today's date?
I do believe today is the 16th of November, 2019.
Neal.
Do you want to know the date of the episodes happening in Shenanigans? And that's just never going to happen. You're going to have to try and figure it out on your own based on contextual clues, of which there are almost never any.
Look at the calendar. Is there a contextual clue?
Oh, God, there's no calendar in here. It's just the upper pictures of women in armor. The lower picture, the dates have all been, like, ripped off. It's just bikini armor.
Obviously, it's a week later than the last time people were at Shenanigans.
I don't know. We've had episodes in the past before the other ones.
It could be in the past or in the future or in the present. It's impossible to tell.
All right.
But
Certainly one of those.
Yeah, probably.
We're
Certainly
just gonna
not
keep
in
staring at the calendar.
I guess it could be in a parallel time.
No, don't make it more complicated.
I mean, it could be. This could be happening during last week's events because there's no character crossover.
Oh,
right?
that's true. That's
I
true.
mean, anyway, here we are in Shenanigans. Where are the 5 of you seated while I cue up some music?
Well, do they have tokens yet?
No, but that's okay. We don't need them yet.
All right.
Where do you
I'm at
guys
the
want to
bar.
be seated?
Well,
At the bar.
Shenanigans busy? Is there a band? What's going on?
It's a great question. Shenanigans is about 30 people in it here, not including yourselves, not including the proprietors. There's a small little band setting up over in the corner. They've got a group of halflings who are trying out some new instruments, and they've brought their children along to watch. So maybe 5 of the people in the tavern are small halfling children watching their parents perform. And it's very
Are there
slow music.
halfling-sized or gnome-sized tables?
There are. Underneath the staircase over here is a small person only seating area because it's, under the stairs and big people can't really fit there very well. Yeah.
All right, I'm going to drag out one of those tables and one of those chairs, put it on top of one of the normal-sized tables, climb up one of the normal-sized chairs up onto the normal-sized table, and then sit at the small person-sized table so that I can actually see what's going on.
The music stops. People look over, curious as to why there are tables on tables. You have attracted the attention of the patrons.
Yeah. Don't worry, everybody. He's just trying to move up in life.
There's a round of chuckles and the music picks
Don't
back up
mind
again.
me, I just want to see.
Oh, kids these days.
You've never seen a table before? They're not just for the floor.
Okay.
Boomer shakes his head, goes to the bar, and just starts
Oh
complaining.
wait, I rolled the
Bartender.
auto rhymer. Neal has to rhyme for me.
No, that's not how this works, Rob. I don't play your character on your behalf.
It's not playing my character, it's like a little speaker.
The Auto Rhymer Deluxe. Neal must provide rhymes for anything he says. You're making me roleplay your character?
No,
You're role playing the speaker, the auto rhymer deluxe.
I
You do
see.
the second line. Rob does the first line, you do the second line.
Oh, I see. Oh, this is going to be a problem. Okay, before we need to explain why we're talking about Auto Rhymer Deluxes here. Rob, would you introduce what your character visually looks like?
Yeah, so you can see that my character is wearing a full suit of splint mail with a helmet. Everything about this splint mail is covered in gears and pistons. It's incredibly and unnecessarily complicated. There are mounted, basically his forearms are so built up, it looks like Mega Man or something here, or Popeye, with all kinds of different devices that are attached or can pop out of it, including there's like a mace attached to each arm, which can then extend forward. Although they're not called maces, they're the Fists of Fury Mono Dual Assault System.
Back in my day, we just had suits of armor and one weapon. Kids.
Yeah, he has a big backpack on his back that keeps wriggling around as if he has a small child inside it.
Excellent. And this suit of armor has multiple things that it can do, right?
Oh, yes.
Oh, I'm supposed to roll 3 times. I only rolled once, and I got a double result, and okay, I need to roll more. So your armor mods for today, Rob, because nothing's ever simple, are going to be number 19, device failure. At some point of the DM's choosing in that day, some unintended device mount on his helmet misfires and gives him -2 to charisma for the rest of the day due to anyone witnessing his humiliation.
Misfires covering his face in soot Looney Tunes style. That's why it's humiliating.
Yes. And we also have the Auto Rhymer Deluxe.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And John, would you roll me a D30 for me, please? So I don't have to find my dice. 9. Simon Geertz?
Simone Geertz, Chef-O-Matic, Vegetable Devastator.
Okay, I'm just going to write number 9. Extending arm-mounted, wind-up cooking cleaver for chopping vegetables, nuts, and errant fingers. Lovely. And Mark, would you give me a D30 for our last ability of Rob's funky armor for the day?
Well, these are just in addition to their normal functions.
D30, you said?
A D30, please, sir. 17. Collision avoidance to direction vector communicator deluxe.
That's exactly what I wanted.
Little wooden pointing hands mounted on his shoulders that automatically detect if he's turning left or right and signal thusly. Okay. Excellent. And, oh, fuck, we also have to figure out your name. Your name was...
Golly Mill Janssen.
Golly Mill Janssen. Okay. Lovely. Daily name generator. So, well, does anyone want to talk to the gnome?
No, thank you. I'll just be at the bar.
Okay. The rest of the party's at the bar. Desmond's looking over at you guys lining up, looking up the gnome on the stacked things, the other gnomes looking at their children as they're playing music, and sort of rolls his eyes a little bit frustrated like, and leans in close to the 4 of you assembled at the bar. Says, look, guys, got some fresh faces in here. This place is turning into like a kid's petting zoo. It's terrible. This is not the bar that I've built for myself. While I clean up this drivel over here and create a no children sign, I need you all to do a quick tequila run for me.
Oh, sure.
Specifically, got a friend. His name is Jim. And he wants a large shipment of my specialty tequila delivered to him. It's tequila soaked, jalapenos soaked in tequila for a month, and then it taken out, and then you just drink the tequila. So we're gonna get him a whole buttload of it, and I need you to bring it to him.
Yeah.
Is
there a wagon ready?
Yeah. I can get a wagon. Sure. Totally.
Without
How much of this can we
compensation,
drink on the way
sir.
back?
All right, look, I'm going to give you 6 cases and 4 bottles. The 4 bottles will be for you guys. The 6 cases are for Jim. Sound good?
Fair.
Jim is located in Kroblin. It's, at the end of the Iron Ridge. Way down at the bottom near the Keys.
Yeah, sure. Head down that way.
Yeah? Sound good, everyone?
Yeah.
I'm just looking
Are
for
we,
adventure.
Are we getting some drinks before we leave for the voyage? Can those be on the part of the deal as well?
Yes. Yes. And he goes over and like pulls some taps on some beers and slides you each an ale. There you go. Everyone needs a good way to start the morning.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Does your car fit on boats, or we have to go over land for this?
Oh, you're not gonna want to go over land. That'd be a terrible journey. Yeah, you're gonna want to take a boat.
That's what I was
and
wondering.
He whips out a small map and shows you what's going on. See,
Yeah.
we're over here in Berkshire, right?
Yeah.
And Kroblin's down here. So, I guess that's
Stoneport.
it. There we go. Problem solved.
All right. Let's head down to
Good.
Stoneport and take a boat.
Yeah, I'm sure you guys will figure it out, right?
Yeah.
I mean, there's no roads that go to Kroblin, but all roads lead to Kroblin. So just, toot your way over there.
What's the toot?
So, don't worry about it. Yeah, so...
Bartender!
Excuse me, I have to go deal with a client. He walks over to you at the table, puts his hands on his hips, his arming sword at his left side. What can I do for you, little guy?
Yes, kind sir. I think I feel fur. No, wait, you get to rhyme that. Yes, kind sir.
I think I feel fur.
I need a refill for my antibacterial and also consumable potion containment device.
It also
nice.
keeps away head lice. Desmond looks at you and goes, "You want some more beer?"
Yes, please.
With cheese. Desmond shakes his head and goes, "We don't have any cheese." And he takes your containment device from
Well,
you.
then I'd love an orange.
Door hinge.
And he...
The device breaks.
It blows up. Hey, that's it. Your auto rhymer backfires on your face. It's now covered with soot. Thank you. That is easy. He comes back. You've got a face covered with soot, and he just like hands you your auto refilling device, or whatever you called it, a
I
containment
pour
field.
the wineskin.
Okay, perfect. Shakes his head,
It
comes back
has
to the
a
rest of
tube that runs up from my belt up to put it in my mouth. Dig it.
Right. Is there pressure automatically applied, or do you have to provide suction to get it to come up from your hip to your mouth?
No, I have to squeeze it.
Okay. You squeeze it down here to squirt it in. Okay, it's not like
Yeah,
the beer cans on the
liquid
helmet.
delivery system.
Compression liquid delivery system. Makes sense. Desmond comes back to the bar and looks at the four of you guys and goes, "All right, new deal. You have to take him with you."
Double the rate, mate. Double the rate.
All right, I'll double the rate.
What was the rate?
0. Well, no, that's unfair.
That's not fair.
What are there? There's 5 of you.
Yeah.
How much is a lot of money? Is 500 copper each a fair price?
No, 5 gold is not enough to deal with him.
All right. 1,000 bits each.
10 gold to deal with a gnome for a week?
And tequila. Spicy
Your
tequila that you
prices are way
get for
below
free.
Back in my day, this negotiation, you would have given us the tequila first to convince us. People these days don't know what they're doing.
All right, 2,000 each.
20 gold more like it. Yeah, sure.
Excellent.
And
Good.
they're doubling that because you said I have to double it for the gnome. Dealing with the gnome.
Fine. 4,000 each, but you got to go now.
All right, we're going.
Take him with you.
All right.
Thank you.
Hey, Golly Mill, we're leaving.
Excellent. Where are we going? I need to find a source of oil for my
We're going
various devices.
Kroblin.
I mean, a little bit would be good, but more would be nices.
All right. Okay. Well, Kroblin's got whale oil. Does that count?
Whale oil. Now that's rust foil.
Why is it you need lubricant? Do you need it to make yourself be jubilant?
Are we all rhyming now? What's happening? I
Names
refuse
in
to
this
rhyme.
world all rhyme. Yeah.
The gnomes have to rhyme, but only the gnomes.
Yeah.
Unless you're
Well,
just
I
massive.
needed my metallurgically advanced skin enhancement. Without the proper oiling, I would be
Yeah.
frozen and probably stuffed in a basement.
Boomer leaves the bar.
All right,
Perfect.
It's time to leave.
Anyone got land vehicle driving for the wagon?
Well,
Got what?
No,
does
there's
anyone
a
know how to
proficiency
drive
for
a cart?
Yeah, I can
I
drive
can
a car.
drive a proper cart.
Boomer says yes, but
Just
no.
stay in the back.
But he'll try. He'll try.
It's
Alright,
fine.
alright.
It'll probably be fine, maybe.
Yeah. Where Boomer's from, you don't need licenses back then. That's a new concept. He's good to go. He's ready to
All right,
drive.
all right. So we want to head east. We want to head west into the landing in Crest, then head south to Stoneport.
And then south to Stoneport,
Yeah.
and then a boat from there to Krublin.
Yep.
Is everyone okay with this?
Yep.
Perfect.
Good.
I will allow two of you to speak for all of you. And off we go.
Right.
Counter table.
Right.
I
Does
think I
Sir have
understand.
his mount yet? Sir Walker should have a mount because he's level 5.
Yeah,
Right?
well, I haven't found one yet. Look,
Oh.
this is a personal process. You can't just
I
rush
thought you were
things.
going to take the headless horseman's mount.
No, I was gonna take there was like an ox or something, but he got hit by the magic destructo
Yeah.
beam and died. So that was
Yeah.
no.
Hate when that happens.
Yeah.
Goddamn magic destructive beams. All right. You all set out through the woods with your cart being driven by Boomer. Where's the rest of the party?
I'm walking alongside.
There's no room for anyone in the car, right?
There's room in the back if you just want to chill. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take the chill spot.
I'll ride in the cart.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
So
good,
there's
because
room for
you're-
both of you. There's room for you and you. And that leaves two of you riding the cart. You're driving the cart. You're walking alongside and
I'm walking alongside.
walking alongside. Okay.
And
Which
as
side do
we
you want, the
ride,
right side or left side?
Perfect.
As-
I'm on the right side, obviously.
I'll be on the left, sir. I'll be on the left, sir, Paladin.
as we ride, Boomer's just telling the most useless stories about how this land used to be back in the day and how he wants to take the scenic routes everywhere. And basically, because he's driving, he's adding a bit more travel time here just to show you guys different areas. And most of what he's saying doesn't even match up with what you're saying at all.
That's the Silkwood. It's full of spiders. It was the Silkwood 100 years ago.
No.
It hasn't changed in 100 years. It's the
Back in my
Silkwood.
days, that was a volcano, and we calmed it down and turned it into the majestic thing you see today.
Wow.
This land
Oh
was
my-
very, very different. All right, you guys have it easy these days. These are some really calm, safe areas now.
A volcano.
A volcano.
Are you sure you're not thinking of Embershore? That's further to the north.
No. Oh, have you been there lately? That place has changed as well.
Well,
I'm
yeah, it
opening one of the
disappeared
bottles
for-
of wine and drinking
Yeah.
it, listening to these.
Embershore was teleported away for 3 months and got teleported back.
All right, Randall, I'm going to need you to roll me your grub skill. It is a 3d6 roll, regardless of what you made your character. This is your appreciation for food. Mechanized, it's a 10. Mark it down on your character sheet. This is the most important stat you will ever have. And then I need you to make me a grub skill check at -4, because this is jalapeno vodka and or tequila, and no one in their right mind would ever enjoy this. So you'd have to be... No. It's terrible. It's awful.
Not the best stuff, but
Can you cure disease him, maybe?
It'll be fine.
All right.
Who's sitting in the back with me?
I'm in the back, I think.
Yeah.
Yes, it is Randall and Gnome in the back. Boomer driving it with Sir Walker and Kenny walking alongside.
All right. So it's Randall in the back with me. Sorry.
Yes.
And does it affect anything that Boomer has 0 actual proficiency for driving anything? He was just bullshitting.
I will make some rolls, and maybe
Okay.
your bullshitting is fine. Maybe you can fake it till you make it, or maybe
Yeah.
you'll get him stuck in a rut.
He's been doing this for a long time. to be
wouldn't
fair.
want
He's
to
great at bullshitting.
with animal handling proficiency and animal empathy driving the cart. I go, oh, listen up. He's telling a story, inevitably filled with guts and glory. You know who likes a good story? My good pal, Honey. I'll bring her out. It might be funny. And I'll pull a lever on the side of my armor.
You'd better not have a deployable puppet or a deployable like ventriloquist dummy.
That Neal has a voice. While rhyming.
Well, you might decide you would like to play this because it could be a lot of fun.
Sure.
I pull the lever and the bottom of the backpack drops out, and a full-size badger
God damn it.
crawls around and gets into
So-
my lap.
So it is a honey badger, to be clear here. Or is it
Yes.
just called honey?
It is a honey badger, just to be fair. And always remember, honey don't care.
I'm gonna take another drink of this.
It burns, but this
What am I
time it
signed up
burns
for?
good.
I'm like
Only 5
holding
days
this
of this
thing
to get
that's
to the
almost as big as I am, trying to hold it like a cute little kitten, and it's like snarling and giving Randall a death glare, like it wants to tear his face off.
Oh, I recognize that. That was one of my favorite types of cat. I remember back in like 1984, there was a war between those and the bees, and they just ate all of the honey. And then now they're almost extinct. So I'm very happy to see that you have one with you today. Where did
Keep
you
your eyes on
find
the
it?
road, Boomer. God damn it.
5 days to Stoneport.
You know what? I think I understand why we don't understand both young people and gnomes. It's because they're both so short. I think it has messes with them somehow. Maybe they're just like so far away from us that we can't understand them.
Oh, he's a gnome. I thought he was a child this whole time.
You know? They're the same. You can't tell the difference. Yeah.
Who are you, talking tall person who has so careful and gifted reason?
Me? I'm Boomer. Well, that's what my
No,
children call me.
I was talking to Sir Walker.
Oh, God.
Boomer doesn't care. He answers anyway.
Who am I?
All right, so it's while you are walking along this route that I need everybody in the party to make me a perception check, which is going to be a 1d20 plus your perception score in full. 21 is a success. Uh, 21, 8, 21, 8. No, the 8 is a grub skill check. I guess just the two of you are rolling. That's
Hang
fine.
on, I have to look at my perception score.
Same.
I see.
Well, you just have
20.
to- If you open your character sheet for the new players, in the perception stat, just click the pink box next to where your
Oh.
perception is.
That makes it
This is
easier.
Also true.
Yeah, yeah. So it'll do the math, it'll do the roll for you.
These are such lovely, terrible rolls. I think the highest you get is a 21, which is technically a success, but we'll see. Because
Yeah,
these
that's
are
sneak check.
opposed rolls.
I'm surprised not a
Technical
disadvantage for my
success,
stories.
that's kind of success.
Oh boy.
Excellent. So you're walking along the road, talking amongst yourselves. Everyone's getting a little bit of a headache. Some because they're listening to the gnome, some because they hate the gnome, some because they're drinking tequila with jalapenos in it, and some because you're just really old and headaches just come along naturally at that age. Sorry, Rob. And it's along this point in time that you don't realize there are orcs nearby in the woods that are gazing down upon your cart and chatting amongst themselves. You are oblivious to these orcs, which I am still putting on the page.
Hey everyone, get your shields out. Just a upper of nothing.
Yes, just get your shields out. It's gonna be fine. And while you pass them right between the middle of them, so the cart is right there, and what is it? Sir Walker's on the right side, Kenny is on the left side. The patrol of orcs leaps out of their hiding place along the woods and attacks you with less peaceful music. By surprise, these orcs are ambushing you. They see your copious amounts of liquor and would like some, and would also like the music to be less loud.
We surrender. Just take the booze, Mr. Orc.
Hold on, let them make their attacks first. You might not live to surrender.
I don't know, man. 1 HP. I'm ready for this.
Okay, so Sir Walker is on the right side, which is uphill where the orcs are attacking from. The first 2 orcs leap off the rocks, run towards you guys with a death call in their throats, and take their sword attacks at Sir Walker. Let's see, a 12 is going to be a miss, but a 20, not a natural 20, but a modified 20?
Was I really paying attention or not?
No, you are surprised.
Yes, I get that'll hit, yeah.
So yeah, no shield bonus. Perfect. The first orc hits you with his sword for 1 measly point of damage as the orcish bowman up top takes 2 shots at the driver. A 5, 6, 7, and a 9. Ooh, so the 7 is a miss. The 9 narrowly misses you, scraping over your ear. I'm not sure what your AC is, so I'm assuming
Very high.
Okay. And that's 2 orcs. This orc will hop off as well. We'll bring you to a map shortly. And comes up to attack or otherwise subdue the ox, so the cart won't keep running and they can properly attack you. He will make an attack roll against the ox. That is actually not going to hit the ox. So I think he runs in front of it and tries to stab it, but the ox lowers his horns and keeps going. And so the orc has to get the fuck out of the way or else he gets gored. And the last of our 5 attacking orcs will come for, we got 2 on Walker, shooters on Boomer, 1 up here. So the last one's going to come around to the back of the cart and attack either Randall or Gnome.
How many is there total?
5.
5. Okay.
4 of them engaging a melee, 1 of them staying up on the ridge and shooting with missile fire.
Okay.
Randall, you get an attack on you. He looks at the gnome with the contraptions, raises his sword and hesitates, and then looks to the normally armored person and makes his decision there with a 12 to hit.
So my surprise AC says 15, but I don't know if that's right.
Let's take a look at your sheet, but I think that should be right. Where are you hiding here? Surprised, 15. Oh, surprise should not include shield, actually.
Right.
Yeah, it should be 12. That's a weird typo. Okay. So a 12 will hit you then.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. The orcish battle axe cuts into your thigh for 2 points of damage. Ooh. And we're gonna do a quick theater of the mind style map because we don't all have tokens and it's just a pain in the ass to assign these things. So coming over here to this blank white page, we have a road coming like this. And we have a cart, except it's not that long, but it's fine. And an ox, you can tell because it's got horns and legs. And then we have orcs. And you guys can make a doodle or a mark or whatever you want to decide where you are. And we will have orc here, orc here, orc here, orc here, and 1 up on a ledge back here, which is sort of like this. And there's like a shallow enough spot that there's no difficult terrain to go up here. But this is going to be like a 15-foot climb. And there are some trees up here and stuff. So he's got a little bit of cover that he's hiding behind. These are great pictures.
It's beautiful.
Thank you. That's what I needed.
Very well done.
Excellent. So, party, it is time to roll initiative. Everyone just roll it.
For driving, was I on the cart I assume the front of the cart, or was
Yes.
that? Yeah,
Yes.
okay.
You. Yeah. There's like a little driver's seat
Yeah.
up here.
Perfect.
All right, how bad off is Randall here?
Half HP, I believe.
Yes, I'm half dead. Help me, gnome.
Randall. Kenneth is already in here. Anyone else want to roll some initiative?
Yeah, I have
a
to look
click,
up
I assume, or do I actually roll?
The spells.
Oh, individual.
We're gonna do individual, so you can click on your character. If there's a lot of ways to do it. You can just roll the
Yeah.
dice, or you can use the dice on the character sheet, or if you have a token, there are ways.
I was looking on the character sheet, but I'll just type it out. Which,
Perfect.
it's just 20?
D10 plus your weapon speed.
Perfect, thank you. Oh, weapon speed.
Yeah.
Okay. And I think, even though I'm like a cleric, I think I had a crossbow, so it would be the crossbow speed then?
Yes, it would be the crossbow speed.
Or is it whatever I was going to do? Like if I was going to cast a spell, it would be like a spell speed?
Yeah. Perfect.
Okay, so it's whatever I'm planning to do on this turn.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you. Yeah, let's go with the crossbow,
Let's
sure.
see. And we have Gnome with a 14. Oof.
Well, actually, I guess that should be a +1 because as a sage, I have -1 to initiative, so
Oh,
that would be +1. So instead, it'd be 16.
15?
Because normally it would be 15, but I put -1 since I was -1.
Oh, I see.
But it should be, it's a penalty, so it should be a +1.
Right. I get it now. Okay. And you should actually be 12, 10, 10, 7. There we go. And did we get everyone up here? No, we still need Boomer.
Which was a 5, because a preloaded crossbow, I believe.
Yes, exactly. All right, first up is Boomer with his preloaded crossbow. He's going to show us how easy it is to fight orcs. I hear it's really not a hard thing.
Nah, you just hit them with a bolt and they explode or something. I did it ages ago, and yeah, totally a lie. But anyways, so I'll just aim for the nearest one. Like I'm assuming there's like no line of sight with the dude there. That should be a good shot, right?
Yep, that's totally fine. You can shoot right over Sir Walker's head.
Perfect. He'll love it. All right. Okay, so I could click on the character sheet, I believe, as well.
Yeah, or you can roll it out yourself. I'm not particular. Whatever's easiest for you and most enjoyable. Some people like the buttons, some people like the typing. 15 will hit home. It'll pierce the orc's leather armor. These guys all have one-handed weapons and leather armor.
Wait,
So
is that
you know.
right? That it's D10?
No, it should be a D20. I think you rolled initiative.
Okay. So the attack button. Sorry.
Yeah, there we go. 17
There we go.
will also hit. That makes sense. You don't have +10 to hit yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was,
Not yet. Boomer's been around a while, but he's more of a bureaucrat, you know?
got it. Your
I know.
bolt strikes home. Let me know how much damage you deal.
Let's find out.
Oh,
6.
something close somehow.
Yeah, Neal, pull
Yeah,
from see the
it's
roll 20
fixing.
page.
Yeah. Error occurred. Excellent. All right, you strike that orc for 6 points of damage. He is well below half hit points and is struggling.
And Boomer just starts panting. Oh my god, I shot the guy. He's never actually been in combat, by the way.
Randall, you're in the back of the cart. What are you gonna do, buddy?
I'm gonna bring my axe into this orc. Oh god.
That is a miss. Your axe comes up and down into the back of the cart, and the whole cart sort of wobbles with the impact of the blow, but to no avail. The orc behind you retaliates with a slash at your knees for 3 to hit, followed by... Who are you? Did I delete you?
Hope not.
Oh no, you just got dragged way off the page. You're supposed to be up here. Excellent. And this orc will once again try and stop the what do we call this thing? An ox? But this time he's not going to try and attack it. He's just going to grab onto the reins and like soothe the creature. With an animal handling check of a natural 1. The ox hates it. Turns to him and attempts to gore him. With a natural 1 to hit, the ox slips in the mud and comes to a complete stop.
Boomer
This
yells
guy-
out, "You get him, Oximus Prime!"
god. This guy attacks Sir Walker with an 18-19 to hit, but you are not surprised this time.
Yep.
No good. And the other one against Sir Walker, 17-18 to hit, is no good as well. Kenneth, you're on the bottom side of the cart.
I go attack the one at the rear of the cart with my mace. 16.
16 will hit. The orc will take 3 points of damage and is moderately wounded. The orc up top with the bow, he's going to turn and take a shot at the crossbowman in the front of the cart with a 13 to hit.
No.
Nope.
Too much armor.
Sir Walker.
All right, so I am like not really afraid of these guys at all, but I am afraid of like the other people getting hit here. So I'm just gonna like run past these guys, I guess, and like go for the archer. And I'm just gonna like smash past them.
All right, they both get opportunity attacks. A natural 1 and a 16. Neither of those are gonna hit you. Natural 1 passes a save though. All right, and you can scramble up that 15-foot embankment if you can make me a strength check.
Cool.
No! You begin to scramble up what should be an easy embankment, and there's this like rock that you're putting your hand on and you're pulling yourself up, and then the whole rock like slips out of the earthen mound and you tumble down the hill with the rock and some of the dirt here falling down you. Would you roll me a D15 to see how high off the ground you were when you fell?
Sure. R1D15.
13. You will fall heavily, and the rock will land on you for D6 points of damage. It's a big boulder, lands right on your chest, thud, for 4 points. You can... I think you're just stuck here. Yeah, you can get out from under the rock, but, you know, that'll be the end of your turn.
A clever attack!
Next up is Golly Mill Jensen.
Janssen.
Janssen?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, okay.
All right. I'm looking around at all this chaos around me, and then I get a grim look of determination. And first I shout out, "Danger deflecting frustration device, deploy!" And like a shield folds out like an umbrella from my left arm.
God.
And just so you know, everything that I have, it still takes as long as like it would, to have a shield.
Right.
Like
It's
everything
all
I have is just
the same mechanical effects as if you're doing it naturally, but more complicated.
Yes, and I go, "Honey with grace," and I point at the orc in back of the cart. "Bring me his face." And then I look over at Randall. They go, "Portable healthcare deployment system, activate!" And I'll hit him with the cure light wounds.
This note was amazing.
Give me 1d8 for the healing. Ooh, Randall will go up to full. And the archer up top will get a second shot at the end of the round. This time he just leans over and takes a shot at...
Do I get to have Honey?
Oh, yes, Honey. I forgot about Honey. Please, take all 3 of Honey's attacks. Honey badgers aren't broken at all. I think they do like D2 or D3 damage, but oh my god. Honey mauls the orc with 2 critical hits.
Shit about balance.
Those are both crits. Roll me 4 times damage dice.
Well, it's
Crit
the
saves
claws are D2 and the bite is D3.
So 2d2, and then if that does not kill him, then 2d3. And he will make some saving throws and passes both of them. He's fine.
All right.
Lucky rolls.
Oops, let me get this right here.
anticipation. Ooh, yeah. The first attack will not kill him as the honey badger like rips open the underside of his arm and that whole flanking area. And then as the orc tries to beat the honey badger off of him, the honey badger just grabs him by the throat, rips him to shreds, and starts dragging his corpse somewhere because that's what honey badgers do. They just steal shit.
Okay. So is Kenny just standing a foot away?
Yep. And that will leave the orc with the bow to lean over the hill and shoot at Sir Walker, who is flat on his back with a 2. The arrow will just hit your armor and break on impact. And let's roll initiative for the next round. Randall will get a 6. Surviving orcs will roll this way. 2, 3, 4.
Oh God, 15 again.
Lovely, Badger. Lovely. Sir Walker gets an 11. And I got the 6. Did Boomer roll? I don't see a Boomer roll.
No, what do I do first? Oh, it's a spell casting thing if I want to cast a spell, right? Like
Yeah, there's a casting time associated with with
Okay,
each spell.
perfect. And then does movement or anything take any consideration of that, or just it doesn't matter?
No, you can move and cast or cast and move. Your call.
Perfect. Okay, so I believe it's this.
9. Okay. Is that everybody? I believe that's everybody. Okay. First up is Randall.
Am I able, because Sir Walker's on the floor, or did he get up? Am I able to flank this guy?
You can. Sir Walker has moved past them to over here, but you can
Okay.
easily get up and come over to this guy's flank. He's actually facing the other direction towards Sir Walker because that's where he is about to head.
All right, well, let's do that.
Get
Right,
2 attacks
flanking
this round.
will give you +1 to hit. 13, 14 to hit will do it. 5 points of damage. The orc is wounded.
Because he's a fighter specialized, he gets
Mm-hmm.
2 attacks this round.
Yeah, second attack at the very end. Kenneth, your turn.
Okay, I move up to back here to attack the orc as well.
Excellent.
Alright. Right. No.
Oh, Kenny.
I'll roll it.
Give me a saving throw versus death.
No, I
Not
failed.
so great. All right, so you go to attack the orc, but you trip on a rock and stumble towards him instead of attacking him. He makes an opportunity attack, misses, and you sort of like run into the orc, both of you tangled up, and you are both now grappled together, accidentally. Enjoy. Next up is the orc on the top of the hill, and as Sir Walker is starting to dust himself off, the orc takes another shot down at you with a 19 plus 4 because you're prone and he's directly above you, which becomes a 23.
Yeah, that'll hit. And I probably don't really have a good way to dodge that either.
You will take 2 damage as the arrow finds a way between your shield and your armor and rips you up in the good guy's shoulder wound area. That was that orc. It becomes Boomer's turn.
All right, so Boomer, who just shot the crossbow, looks at it, realizes he's never shot this before. He has no idea even how to reload it, so he just kind of like throws it to the ground, panics a bit, and goes to like hide here, but then goes to cast like what was it, Sun Scorch, which I'm assuming
Yes.
there's some sun out.
Yes.
Yeah, at the orc on the hill that just shot Sir Walker.
Excellent. I think that's a saving throw for the orc,
There is a saving throw versus spell.
which the
Sure.
orc fails. He rolls a 13. He needed a 17.
Okay, and then my caster level would be 1, I assume, correct?
Yes. So
Okay.
I'll trust you know what the rules are on this one.
Yeah, just give me 1 second.
Mhm.
So to begin, there's damage of 1d6 plus 1 for my caster level, so 2 damage.
Lovely. Which orc were you targeting again? I've forgotten.
The one on the hill, the one that was shooting.
Yes. Okay.
And also, because it is living victims, they are blinded for 1d4 rounds by the spell.
Would you roll me a 1d4?
Yep. So for 4 rounds up on the hill,
Oh.
blinded.
All right. Blind for 4. Sir
And-
Walker. Okay.
And Boomer's just cowering now. He just cast it and like hiding down there.
Okay. Sir Walker, it is
All
your
right.
turn.
I guess I'll turn around at this point. I'm not really worried about that guy. Good job. I distracted him, and you got him.
Good work, Sir Walker. I've got this one. You take out the other one.
All right. I'll go around here and like kind of try to flank it a little bit.
Yeah.
Excellent. You come over to this guy. Give me a roll to hit. 9 is not going to do it. The orc ducks under your cut as the gnome takes his turn.
All right. So the one up on the hill is. Did he get sun scorched, or is he still up? Or what?
Yes. He's
Sunscorched, so he's
sun-scorched.
blinded, but just hurt.
Okay. How bad does he look?
Not bad.
Now look at these health bar. You can see.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Let's see. Sorry, I'm trying to go between different windows here.
Hmm.
All right. I'm gonna climb onto one of the barrels in the back of the cart here, so that I can see that one with the low health bar.
Mm-hmm.
And I extend my arm towards him with my fist down,
Mm-hmm.
and I go, tension release high velocity projectile projector with integrated targeting reticle. Activate! And like a little red piece of glass with a sight on it folds in front of my eye. And I line up, and then I shoot a sling bullet at him.
All right. The sling pulls back and fires. 19 strikes the target.
Yes.
Roll me
Now-
damage.
He's a gnome, so normally a sling bullet is D4 plus 1. Is it still D4 plus 1?
I don't think it changes because of gnomeness.
Gnomes
I
have the attribute where they have +1 on sling weapons. Like elves have +1 on it.
But that's to hit, not to
foes.
damage, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The gnome plus 1 is the integrated targeting reticle.
Excellent. So if you're doing
Cool.
stones, it should be D4. If you're doing bullets, it should be D6, I
It's a
believe.
bullet. Why would I go
Yeah.
low tech with a stone?
You're a gnome. I expect you to be high-tech bullet man.
3.
All right, close enough. You will kill him. The rock will hit him in the back of the head and sort of cave in the head, and the doesn't come out the other side. Bullet's still in the brain.
Okay, I bring my arm up to my face, go, even though there's no smoke or anything.
Oh my, children have dangerous toys these days.
All right. The orc that almost got gored by the ox says, fuck it, the ox is down, this is not worth my trouble. And cannot quite charge Sir Walker, but will come up from behind him and try and tackle him to the ground. So he makes an attack roll, easily hits you from behind, and give me an opposed strength check, Sir Walker, as the orc tries to wrestle you to
All
your
right.
face. He will roll, it's a cocked die. Yeah, he does not roll well. 5, 11. He rolls a 15.
All right, I got twice that.
Yeah, so he's got you from behind, and he's trying to like kick your feet out from underneath you while his sword is still in his hand and knock you to the ground, but it's just not working.
Sir Walker,
and-
the true honey
Think about
badger.
people. I got him right where I want him.
Well done, Sir Walker.
The orc that is grappled with Kenny maintains the grapple, keeps you close to him, so it's hard for other people to come in and fight him because he's like swinging you back and forth, left and right, kind of using you as a body shield. And he's just going to take a bite out of your neck.
Ah!
What sort of armor are you wearing, Kenneth?
Chainmail.
Chainmail, okay. Do you have a chainmail colif or hat on? Coif, thank
Up to
you.
here. Up to the neck.
Up to the neck?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not over the face.
Okay.
I got my hood over my head.
Yeah, he's biting you in like the facey area.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
a
I got no
12
armor
will
there.
hit you with his big orc teeth.
Yeah.
How much does an orc bite for? D4? D6? Probably not D6. D6 is short
No.
sword damage.
Yeah.
D4.
D4. Yeah.
He will bite you for 4 points of damage. He gets you in the ear and rips off part of your ear in his teeth.
Ah! At least it's below 6 so I can heal it up.
Yes, you can. And that is the orc's turn. Let's roll initiative for next round.
One more attack.
Oh, yes, that's right. Who was it?
John.
Randall.
Well, the thing is,
Randall, you get a second attack this round.
Can I hit him if he's grappled, or do I have a chance to hit?
You have an equal chance to hit Kenneth and the orc.
It doesn't matter. Just try.
With them
All right.
going back and forth, there's no way to tell who you're going to target.
Just try to hit the orc. He's got worse armor than me.
All right, give me a D2. On a 1, you attack the orc. On a 2, you attack Kenneth in the big, sprawling wrestling match. Ooh, okay. You will strike at the orc. And he is grappled, but I think 10 is still... well, he's grappled. You can get a +2 for back attack. And he can't... Yeah. I'll say that's a hit. Definitely. 7 points of damage will cut him to pieces. Now Kenneth is just grappling a dead body.
I think I let go of him at that point.
That's a reasonable thing to do, I think. Let's roll initiative. Orc over here. Orc over here. Randall gets an 8. Kenneth gets the 6. Boomer.
How does initiative work for random ass shit?
Like what? Like
let's say something that would be a half action and throwing or something like that. Like,
so if you're gonna make an attack or like whatever action you take should have a speed associated with it. If you're not doing it like a clearly defined action, there is a table somewhere that'll give us some guidelines, but generally it's gonna be like 3 or 4 as the initiative roll.
All right,
do you know what you're doing?
Make it like higher to like be safe, I guess, right?
Go for it.
Let's do like a 6. All right, there we go.
Whoa.
Still kind of fast.
Yeah. And the gnome gets a 9 this time. Ooh, okay. Sending order. Kenneth is first.
I heal my ear for 1 HP.
So, in the middle of combat, like, what does it look like when there are orcs and everything? Just screaming and grabbing the side of your head. Got it. It will not regenerate the missing piece of your ear, but it will heal the damage.
Yeah.
Next up is the blind orc on the hill, who, unsurprisingly, tries to flee. And we're going to give him a dex check to find his way safely through the woods up there. A 10 is not a great roll. Let's add his dex to it. That'll be fine. All right, he stumbles through the woods to the north somewhere, bumping into things, but being more or less okay. And next up is Randall.
I have enough movement to get behind this guy,
Totally.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do that. Flank him.
You can come up behind him. He's got Sir Walker in a bear hug. You actually, if you're attacking from behind, you get +2, so that'll be a 13, which will easily hit him.
All right, good enough.
You just kill him outright. I don't know. How do you eviscerate this creature?
So if his back's to me, I just want to throw my axe in the back of his head. He's not paying attention.
There you go. He falls to the ground, leaving Sir Walker unmolested. And the battle is presumably over, unless someone would like to chase down the blind orc running through the woods.
I'm good. I can heal up the whole party with my Martha healing. No one got over 6
point towards the orc and shout, "There he goes! He'll bring more foes!"
So Boomer...
No, we'll be riding on. By the time he comes back, we'll be gone.
So Boomer is still kind of shaking, see the battle over, grabs one of these alcohol things, chugs a bunch of it, and then just tries to throw it as an attack at the orc at whatever shit-ass disadvantage that's going to be.
Excellent. First off, I need you to make me a grub skill check, which means you need to make me a grub skill ability stat roll. So please roll me 3d6 for your grub skill.
3d6.
9 and a d20 plus 9.
All right, d20 plus 9. 24.
Wow, well, this is actually pretty good.
All
I guess
right.
you have an affinity for spicy things, maybe, or alcohol, or weird concoctions, or maybe the adrenaline's chain. I don't know.
Which should help my throw.
All right, give me a last-minute desperate hurl of your bottle. Just roll a d20. You're gonna have to roll crazy high.
Oh
No, the bottle hits the 15-foot wall and doesn't break on it. Actually, just kind of hits the dirt wall and falls to the ground. Yeah.
Standing
fine.
up here on the barrels in the cart, do I have the shot?
All right, so you're on the barrels, on the cart, and you're a gnome. What is your elevation above the ground at your eye, let's say?
Depends on what the top of a barrel in the back of a cart is.
I know.
At 3.
Your height is 3?
Yeah, I'm a freaking gnome.
Yeah, I don't think the barrel on the cart is 10 feet tall. And you would need to be 15 feet above the ground to be able to see the orc who's like run past, like backwards off the ledge. You'd need to be at like above ledge level. So no, I'm sorry, you cannot see him. And with this, why don't we take our first break? And when we come back from our first break, we will get involved with the Curse of Margaritaville. See you guys on the other side of the break. Bye-bye.
But